You got irritated with a person who asked a question because you said that you're looking at the phone and you're getting WhatsApp. That also happens with you, is it?
The relationship between a politician and a journalist, it is very important because, madam, I have to listen to your question properly. I have to give you an answer. And your next question or something is based on my answer. You want to counter it or maybe other point of view. But what happens when you send a reporter with a purpose, just to ask bombard, just to say, oh, you have taken money from him, electoral bond, blah, blah, blah. When 7 questions are like that, and everybody now comes with an earpiece. Now, new thing is in the WhatsApp, you are there. People see the live feed sitting in that room. They say, ask this, ask this. They ask this, ask this. I'm like, sir, you listen to me. Is your editor more important? He sends questions to you. Because unless you listen to me, because your question is already answered by me. Because your mind is there. Because he doesn't want to listen to me. Because only that camera is carrying the feed to the control room. Somebody else is watching. So this has to go, madam. Because the sacred relationship is gone. The relationship between a politician and a journalist should be on ground. It should not be in AC room.
What do you have to say to when Rahul Gandhi picked on a journalist recently and said that you are asking me this question, but it's not you, it's your Malik?
The relationship between a journalist and a politician should be always in that room, in that ground. It is that beat guy who's more responsible and answerable to me. I am answerable to that beat guy because he is in that beat. For me, tough questions, anything you ask, as a beat guy, I'm willing to answer. Anything. I'm not going to insult you or nor are you going to insult me because it's a sacred relationship.
Yeah.
But Tamil Nadu, it is completely editors who control it. These people in the front are very, very normal, humble, simple people who get 8,000 rupees. They come, editors will say, do this, do that. They have political connections. Tamil Nadu, because it is run by political channel, political parties. Now, answering to Rahul Gandhi, this is a completely different argument. Because my argument, because when you try to compare both arguments, it's a completely different argument. Now, Rahul Gandhi ji, one thing he has to understand, I think in some media conclave, a reputed journalist was telling, now you cannot expect media to do the role of an opposition, which I completely believe. I'm there. Media can ask tough questions as a media, but media cannot play the role of an opposition party. That is why political party is there, because the opposition party cedes that space to media and expect media to do all the hard work. It is not right, madam. So that is a very important distinction. What media will do? When there is 303 MP in the parliament, when there is some MP in the parliament, the coverage has to be proportionate, naturally. When you have governments in 18 states, when you have governments in 2 states, the coverage has to be proportionate. When I look at the media coverage in a control room, I say, oh, 70% coverage here, 30% coverage here. That is the news you are generating. A political party generates news multiple ways. Responsible opposition generates news. Government generates news. Now, media cannot come and say, they cannot come and say to the media, the political parties, oh, you are not giving me that big space. My space is only 40%. Why not 60% space? Normally, the opposition should be given 65% space in the media, whatever be that number, madam. The ruling party should be given little space. That's the general traditional Indian mindset.
But when it comes to Annamalai, at that time, national media is giving you certainly more space than they are giving Udaynidhi Stalin, or even Stalin for that matter. Don't you see that?
I don't see that, madam. I still believe national media, in a way, they are focused on national issues. That is very important. I represent a national party there. And naturally, maybe our views get more eyeballs because you are focused on national news.
Click here to watch the full episode.